kind of what we talked about pregame. The guys could have potential to overlook a game like this.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, we got off to a 11-4 start, forced them to call the first time out, down one at the end of the first quarter. So I wouldn't say it was us overlooking them. Do we play our brand of basketball? No. I think the big stretch of the game was obviously to start that second quarter, 10-2 run. So I get most of our starters back in, and I think they opened on a 17-2 run. We scored the first basket. They go on a 17-2 run. And then I believe we closed 23-12 to make it a 6-point game at the half. So, yeah, I don't think it was all about just us not respecting them or overlooking them. Give them credit, first off. I mean, I think that team came in here and had us on our heels the whole night. And whether it was Maxey, whether it was Seth Curry, whether it was Tobias Harris, they came in and beat our ass. And the best thing about the NBA, Mike, is that tomorrow night against a very talented Chicago team, we have a chance to get back to playing our brand of basketball. And I'm anxious to see, after tonight's disappointing performance, how we react. And, we'll find out tomorrow.
Why was it so easy for the Bucks to get the whole thing straight from on
It's lack of containment. I mean, it's Tyrese Maxey is a very aggressive head-down driver. He's been doing that all season long. Obviously, he's been getting a great opportunity to play with no Ben Simmons. Seth Curry, you have to respect his shooting, so you're running him off the three-point line, which allows him to get downhill. Shake Milton off the bench, Tobias. It was just, I would say, Vic, our just inability or unwillingness to guard and contain one-on-one. And they scored 52 in our paint. And I think in our losses, we definitely bleed in the paint a lot more than we do when we win games.
Michael, I think Nicolo left the floor with like 4 minutes left. I know you weren't out there for that, but was that an injury or was he just going back to get treatment or just go back to the locker room?
He was worried about me. He's coming back to check on me, make sure I was all right. I'm still not all right. Yeah, it's and I apologize to David Adelman because getting tossed. I wasn't trying to get tossed, but just didn't understand a lot of things that were going on the floor, and I feel like I left David, in a tough spot tonight. But we'll bounce back. We have to. We have no other choice. And so, yeah, as far as I know, Harrison, there's nothing wrong with Nicola. Like you mentioned, I wasn't out there. I was in the back.
Usually the attention that Nicola and Will draw opens up opportunities for everybody else, and maybe really was able to get anything going. Low shot attempts tonight, even with starters. Was that the defense was doing on them, or was it not a ball movement? What did you see that was causing those issues on them?
Well, as you mentioned, I mean, Nicola goes for 30 on 10 of 17. Will gets 19 on very efficient 7 of 14, 3 of 6 from 3. And then we got a couple other guys. Aaron struggled to make shots tonight, 4 of 13. Monte, 5 of 13. And then our bench obviously was, I think we had 20 points off of our bench, and we struggled to make shots as a bench unit. So, it was one of those nights. Unfortunately, you hate to have them. They're part of an 82-game season. But we're not going to make any excuses. We're going to give them credit, and we know we have to be a lot better tomorrow night against a team that is playing at an extremely high level in the Chicago Bulls. Seth Curry. I thought it was Seth Curry, on the drive using his off arm. And you guys know me. When I get a tech, usually it's pretty planned. I'm trying to. That first technical foul, I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to make my point that I thought there was an offensive foul. And, I guess he got a little taken aback by that. But, sometimes, especially in a game like tonight where every huddle, you're imploring guys, you're begging guys to fight, to turn the tide. They're the aggressors. They have us on our heels right now. We got to hit them. And, it was just one of those nights where it just, never took hold. And obviously, sometimes when you stand up for your players or when I show that I'm still fighting, sometimes that has a positive reaction, but, that wasn't the case tonight.
Coach, a couple of times between Dallas and then tonight, Bones has really struggled off the bench, and the bench has really struggled kind of as. Do you think those things are connected? How much pressure do you think is on Bones right now to just sort of be leading that?
We're not asking him to be a leader of that unit. I mean, that unit is a collective unit, and each of them need each other, and with Will's first game back with the back injury, he wound up playing 34 minutes. It was probably too many in his first game back, but was trying to not have him play 9 minutes in the first quarter, which is what we usually do when he's healthy. He comes out at the 6, he comes back in at the 3, so we always have he or Nicola on the floor. And I will say, taking Bones out of the equation, yeah, we need our bench to play better. I mean, tonight was a 10-2 start to start that second quarter. In the fourth quarter of the Dallas game, it was a 14-2 start. So that's not just on them. We're one big unit. It's not bench versus starters. I have to find a way to help that group be better, and that's a challenge for all of us. Thanks, everybody.